Good morning, everybody. It's Friday, the 12th of January, 2018. It is just before, 9 o'clock in the morning. And I told you I'd be back this week. Did you catch my video that I did yesterday showing my craft room? That was kind of a spur of the moment. Started out, it was just a test. I thought, well, just see how my phone would record. And so I did that. And then when I watched it back, I thought, oh, you know what? Maybe if I go ahead and I post this and publish it, maybe it'll shame me into cleaning the place up. So that was my purpose there. So if you saw it, at least you got to see how I store stuff, messy or not. So, I got my notes down here. I'm struggling with lighting today. I've tried turning several different lamps on, and just all they do is just kind of explode in the screen. So I have my desk lamp on again, and it is reflecting on my glasses. And so I think I need my glasses to be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to leave them on and apologize and just say, it is what it is. So, I have been working on some WIPS that the reason why I'm working on the ones I'm working on is because they're ones that I think I could see finishes in my near future with these. And I have some things kitted up that I want to start. So, I thought, well, let's work on these ones that maybe won't take too long, and I could get some finishes, say, in the first quarter of 2018, and then I can, as I go along, I'll pick up some new starts, and I'll save those great big ones like Shades of Summer for after I get a couple of finishes in. So I've got everything here. It's kind of a mess because I don't have a whole lot of space to put stuff on. So bear with me as we work our way through this. And okay, we have, oh, before I start that, I wanted to say welcome to everybody. Welcome back to people who have been watching me before. Especially welcome to new subscribers. It seems like here just recently, I've picked up quite a few new subscribers, and from what people are saying is that it popped up in their feed, I guess, as a recommended or whatever. And so if you are new and you subscribed, welcome, and I'm glad you're here. This is a journey that I'm going on to try to give myself some accountability to get things done. And so welcome to the ride. And also I wanted to just talk briefly about the weather here in Northern Ohio. You know, last Friday we were in the deep freeze and had been for a long time. And then it started warming up, and then yesterday it was nearly 60 degrees here, raining, all the snow melted. And there was a lot of it on the ground. And now here we are today, and the temperature is dropping. And they're saying that by around 10 o'clock, we should be going from rain to freezing rain. And then after we pass that transition and the temperature continues to drop, it's going to change over to snow. And there are areas of Northern Ohio. If you don't know, I'm west of Cleveland. I'm up along Lake Erie, between Cleveland and Toledo. And if you know anything about Ohio, between Cleveland and Sandusky, where Cedar Point Amusement Park is. I'm closer to Cleveland than Toledo, and I'm closer to Sandusky than Cleveland. So that kind of gives you an idea as to where I'm at. And they are talking 6 to 12 inches of snow. Now, it may not necessarily be for the spot I'm in, and I hope it's not. It may be further to the east, but let's hope everybody stays safe, stays warm. We're going back by tomorrow. We're going to be back in the teens, and it looks like it's going to stay that way again for a while. And we have been going through the wood like crazy. But my husband and I went out the other day, and when it wasn't raining, and we brought in a whole bunch more wood. So hopefully we'll have enough wood in the house to make it through the next really bad cold snap. So that's it. On to my WIPS. All right, springtime. It's a Sue Hillis, and it's one of my older ones. And there is Springtime by Sue Hillis. And here is where I'm at with it. And in fact, I was working on this last night. I just got this out again yesterday. I had worked on it a little bit earlier in the, whoops, threads are going everywhere. A little bit earlier after last Friday's video. And then I picked it back up again. And let's see, you can see that. And I've been working, if you look at the watering can and where the spout is, I've been working up that spout. And then last night I put the end cap on the spout. And I also was doing some more of the back stitching up in the flowers that I had missed when I was actually doing the flowers. So there is Springtime by Sue Hillis. And I'll probably be putting an awful lot of time into this one in the next 2 months to try to get a finish on that one, because there's not that much left to do. Let me put that one over there. And the next one on my list is Bayside Cottage. And that, what did I do with it? Oh, here, it's right in front of me. And that is from the, get the glare off of there. This is a Gold Dimensions Gold Collection Petites. And I absolutely love the colors in this thing. And here's where I am with this. And I worked on this for a few days this week. And there's where we are. And when I got up there, I was doing all those trees. And I was not liking it at all because it's all confetti. And then I got over there and I started working on the roof of the cottage. And I was like, yay! I'm so happy. And that was much better working on that than it was working on all those trees and that green. So there's that one. So let me put that one over there. And let's see, next up on my list is, oh, my Paula Vaughn. Let me reach over here and get it. And I didn't take it out of the hoop because I can show you exactly what I did. This is the Spring Garden Spot by Paula Vaughn. And as you know, this one is the one that I finished all the cross stitches almost a year ago. And this back stitching is absolutely killing me. And it doesn't help that I did this on Ada. And it had 50 million fractional stitches and 50 million threads of back stitching to do. And get that in focus. And I have been working, just the other day I did, let's see, where was I working the other day? Oh yeah, down here. I was doing a lot of the purple down here. And I think I did that purple up above the other day. So little by little, I'm putting maybe 2 threads into this when I work on it because it is very taxing. It's taxing on my eyes, and it's just, well, it is kind of driving me crazy, but I want it done because it's beautiful. So we just move on from there. All right, the next thing I wanted to show you is just a very small one. And I did a little bit more work on this. And this is I Love You Bear. And he's just a tiny little thing. And I'm just not even going to take him out of my hoop because I'm going to be working on him again. He will be a finish this month. And that was just a, I think I told you before, it's out of a magazine. Actually, it's a booklet. It's got all kinds of little bears, and they have sayings about cross stitch, but I'm not putting the saying on that one because it's first. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, now I have a question for you guys. Remember Japanese garden? Beautiful, right? And this came with 16 count Aida. And I work on Aida all the time. I don't have a problem with Aida. But the Aida that came in this kit is like sandpaper. And before I started stitching, I took this and I put it in water. That didn't help. Then after I started stitching, I had this much in there. I took this thing the other day and I soaked it in hot water with some dish soap in it. And I only soaked it for maybe 5 minutes or so. And then I hung it up to dry. It took a little bit of that sizing out of it, starch, whatever it is they put in there. But it's still pretty crunchy. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's still pretty crunchy. I could probably handle it better now than I could when I started, but this is such a big project. Do I want to have to do that? So I went up and dug in my stash of fabric, and I found this piece that somebody had given me, and it's huge. So it's plenty big enough for what I would need for this, but it's a different blue. I'm going to try to hold these up together and see if you can tell. And this isn't the one, the bigger new piece is an 18 count, whereas this is a 16 count. Can you tell the difference in those? It's slightly darker. Now, the only place that the fabric shows through on this pattern is a little bit for the water in here and a little bit for the sky up here. It shows through. I'm thinking it really wouldn't make that much difference because the sky and water can be different shades of blue. I want to know what you guys think. Should I go with this softer Aida? Or should I try to trek it out on this? And if I don't use this, I was thinking that maybe what I could do is just soak the living daylights out of it, pick this out, or use something where I wouldn't need this that much, and do that. So opinions, please. If you've ever had this issue, what you did, do I need to maybe soak this piece longer? I don't know. Let me know what you think. So there's that. All right, let's see where I'm at. I did some more working on kitting. Got a couple of projects ready to go. I won't tear them out here and show them to you. It's just wanted to let you know I was working on them. Now, the other thing that I've been doing, if I can get it out here, I had told you that I was going to go back and try crocheting. I was a self-taught crocheter. I did some things over the years, but I never felt like I was doing it right. And I asked a friend one time, because she can crochet just about anything, I asked her to help me, and first of all, she was left-handed, so that was an issue, and I'm right-handed. The other thing is that she showed me everything so quickly and just said, "You got it, right?" Well, no, not really. And she just talks so fast because she's one of those personalities that, you know, she just talks fast, that I still wasn't sure. So I was following Pam Warren Reed's, Pam's Crafty Corner, I think it's called, her tutorial for the infinity scarf. And I started doing this. And Pam is very, very good at tutorials. And even if I had never picked up a crochet hook, I think I could have done this by watching her video. Might have taken a little bit of practice, but I would have gotten it. And it all came back to me very, very quickly. And the issues that I'd always had was when you're at the ends, which stitch do you start in, which stitch do you end in, and when she showed about using the bobby pins as stitch markers to know exactly where your ends were, I thought, oh my gosh, that's brilliant, and I had never known that. So anyways, I started it, and this is the, actually I think I have it backwards, so let me turn it around here. You're looking at the back. This is the pattern that will be followed now to make it as long as you want it to be, and then the ends will be joined together and it will be an infinity scarf. So just wanted to let you know I got that started, and it's going really well, and I'm happy with it, and I'm going to continue on with that. And like I said, Pam Warren Reed tutorials, fantastic. So okay, that's not the only thing I've learned from her. When I first came back to cross stitching, hers were some of the first videos that came up that I watched, and different things about stitching and the way she did things and so forth really helped me to get me back into cross stitch and where I'm at today. So thank you, Pam. She probably doesn't watch my videos, but thank you anyways. Okay, now let's see. All right, charts. I had shown charts and then shown them again. I know that everybody is behind right now in watching cross stitch videos, FLOSSTUBE videos. I was so far behind, and I'm retired, and I can watch tons of them every day while I'm stitching. People that are working, there's no way. You're probably going to end up having to just skip some from some people, I guess. I don't know how you would get yourself caught up again, unless it really starts to slow down now after the first of the year. But all of the end of the year videos, and this is what I'm going to do next year videos, and it's just difficult to keep up with it all. So this is my plan as far as the charts that I've been showing that you have a chance to have sent to you. I am going to just hold it out there. The ones that I've already shown, they're still available. It's not going to be, okay, I'm going to pull them, nobody asked for them, nobody gets them. If you are watching a video from, say, 2 weeks ago or whatever, and you see a chart that was shown, if you're interested in it, leave me a comment and tell me. If I don't have it anymore, I'll reply and let you know that. But if I have it on those, it's going to be whoever asked for it first gets it. So that said, I'm going to really quickly. Okay, these were shown on December 29th and January 5th, and I still have them. I don't think I'm going to show these again because I've shown them twice. Well, some of them twice, but the videos are there. So if you want to go back and see if any of these are available, these were from December 29th and January 5th. And I still have most of them. So if you're interested, let me know. Now, I did get a request for the tools, and this was requested by Verpy, and so I'm going to send that out to Verpy. And I did get a request for the colonial stitches, and this is going to Susan Oberfeld. So those two are going out. These were also shown on January 5th, and I'll quickly I'll show these again really quick and see. By the way, this one here, Noah's Ark, I had said that I didn't understand why that said coffee break next to it. And I think it was Till the Last Stitch sent me a comment and said that this particular magazine that this was in, this was a monthly thing where they put a chart in there that was quick to stitch that they called it coffee break, something that you could stitch during your coffee break. So there's that one. If you're interested in that one, you can either ask for Noah's Ark or coffee break. Here was the Renaissance Angel, and so you could just ask for the angel, hoping that the glare isn't too bad and that it's focusing. And then the next one was the Nutcracker and the so I said you could just ask for the drum. That would make it easy. All right, so those are those. They'll still be available. I'm not gonna get rid of them or anything yet. After a couple of weeks, say towards the end of the month, the ones from the beginning of the month, if no one has requested them, I'm gonna put them away and they won't be available then unless somebody specifically comes back to me and says, well, could I still get that? All right, now I had some new ones to show you this time. Reach over here. All right, the first one. These are called Best Friends. There is the cat and the dog up there. And let's see what else might be in here. Oh, okay. This one is also, the chart for this one is here. So let me try to get that to where you can see it. Really pretty vase of flowers. So if you are interested in this one, just ask for Best Friends. And I will send that out. And as always, these are going to be folded in thirds, put in a number 10 business envelope, and mailed out. And I will send anywhere in the world. As I've said before, when it looks like postage is starting to be a problem for me, then I will restrict it. But until then. Okay, this is the Trusted Friend Sampler. That's really pretty. It's got some specialty stitches in there, I think. So there's that one. Just gonna look to see if it did say anything. Doesn't use a lot of different colors. Maybe not. No, maybe not specialty stitches. I don't really see anything on here that looks like a specialty stitch. All right, next one. This one is called Early American Touches. And oh boy, the glare is, I hope you're, when I'm looking at it from the side over here, it looks like there's a lot of glare on it, but I don't know what to do about that. So, but there's that one. So if you're interested in that, and there's also a happy birthday chart on the back. I don't have the picture for that. This one is really, really pretty. It's called Let It Snow. And let's see what else is in with this one. This is a large one. Where was the stitch count on this? 96 by 131. And here's this one. Try to get it so you can see it. All right, so there's that one. That one's Let It Snow. So just let me know if you would like to stitch any of those. Let's see. Okay, I was going to continue, and this is getting a little long, so I'm only going to show you a few. I was going to continue to show you some of the magazine charts that I had decided to keep for myself. And I'm not sure whether, I think it's up to here, not including this one. So, and I'm not going to take these out of the sheet protector, so hopefully, oh, glare, glare. There's that one I kept for myself. And this one here I kept. It's amazing. Some of the charts that are in these magazines, and these are all from magazines back like in the 90s. And this one here had some ornaments, goose, the bear, and then the bear with the wreath, the goose with the wreath. And then we have the cornucopia. Thanksgiving. And this one says, "Now I lay me down to sleep." It's a sampler. The sheep. And another sampler. Do you kind of get the feeling where I like either very colorful stuff or kind of a country theme? And I'm not a decorator. My house is just hodgepodge of whatever gets up on the wall. I watch some of these videos where people are showing all their decorations and everything they do, and I'm like, I'm envious because I don't know how to do any of that. I have a terrible time just trying to match my clothes. So there's that one. That one's called Country Charms. And some of these, I may not do the whole things. I may pick out pieces and parts. It depends on how many years it is till I get to them. And this one I really like. It's called Cozy Hearth. And of course, it's got a little animal, and I like animals. There's that one. And I will show just a couple of more here. This one, these are all, they're called critters. And there's 6 different critters. Those. And this one is an ornament of a deer. And I think I'm going to show you one more. That's going to put us right about 28 minutes. That's so cute. And so I'm going to stop there. We're going to call it a day for those. Put my little thing on there, say I showed up to that point. And I'm going to say, for everybody who's going into the deep freeze with me, stay warm. For everybody on the bottom half of the world who is sweltering, I've watched some videos where you guys were just, some of you looked so hot, and I was like, boy, I'm here freezing and you guys are burning up. Strange weather. But anyways, stay cool, and I hope everybody gets to stitch everything they want to stitch when they want to stitch it, and I will see you guys again next week. Bye.